things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field first today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The give to the back. The Cardinals get enough for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. To the ground, he's got it again. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Smith wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Across the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Moon. Gets away from one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start. They'll leave it with him. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. from the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Moon. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, 1st down. The give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Moon. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivory. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Punts it out of the air. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Back to pass. It's Moon. Starting to feel a little pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish back on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Moon. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Throwing right. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They punt it away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long is in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in after that huge play. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 10 to Virginia Tech.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covered
against quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here come the Irish back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard. Back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man in the middle.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to can make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's moved. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Slings it downfield. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Notre comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Smith wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds his tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Dropping back, it's Moon. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give as they work on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.